Have you been wondering what's going on in California? Or has the news been freaking you out? Well, in this video, I'll go over what it's like to be in California right now, so stay tuned. Hi, my name is Ebony Hicks and I'm your go-to girl for real estate in the Bay Area of California. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you're notified of my videos weekly. I want to know everything there is to know about the Bay Area. So if you haven't seen already, these past couple weeks have been crazy with all the wildfires that have been happening from Northern California all the way down to Southern California, which is crazy. So the two types of natural disasters you have to look out for when living in California is 1, fires, and 2, earthquakes. So right now this is pretty much like fire season for us because of how hot it gets, and we have a lot of dry grass areas, flatlands, and those two mixed together just can create fires every now and then. But all that lightning that was happening in the last week didn't help either. So different cities all over the Bay Area and even Southern California have gotten hit by a few of these fires. Some people lost their homes and have to manage to pick up the pieces. One thing that I have seen bringing positivity to the situation is where I'm at right now in the Northern Bay Area, in the Vacaville, Fairfield area. Even just on Facebook alone, I see people trying to lend out a hand because we got hit pretty bad up here, and people have just been like so helpful, wanting to bring out donations, lend out a place to stay. A lot of the countryside was hit by the fire, so a lot of people that have animals, horses, cows, pigs, goats, lambs. It's kind of hard to bring all those animals with you, so I've seen people wanting to lend out their trailers to help those people. Some people that have farms out there are not able to sell their produce, so I've seen some stores open up part of their shop to help them, still make those sales. It's really nice being in a smaller community and see everyone come together to help in these type of situations, to try to bring some light into their life, because it can be scary having someone come to your door or your phone alert you that you have to evacuate, and you have to grab what you can, and sometimes you don't have enough time, and that can be pretty scary. So if you haven't already, I would definitely have an action plan for your family. Maybe post a readiness list somewhere in your house, so if once you go over this information with your family, everyone knows what to do, or you can recall back to it. Just have it posted somewhere like in your garage. And luckily, the other natural disaster that you have to worry about here are earthquakes, but luckily we haven't had one of those, well, at least not a big one, in a while, which is good. But you also want to make sure you have an action plan for that as well. It was pretty crazy. Just last weekend, I took a road trip down to San Diego, and going down I-5 south, you can just see what damage was done down there as well. Seeing all the burnt up hills. So it wasn't just some of the cities in the Bay Area. Southern California has been affected by this as well. But it's not like you can't find natural disasters in any other state you live in. So I wouldn't make that a reason to not want to live here, because even in Texas right now, there are a couple hurricanes that they have to worry about, and hopefully those don't cause too much damage. And in the Midwest, you have tornadoes. So it's kind of like wherever you live, there's always something out there that can cause some type of damage to your home. And that is why it is good to make sure you have good home insurance to cover you in these type of situations. I do have a insurance background, and I do not miss getting those calls from the members saying that their home was burnt down. It is really sad for those that do have to go through that. But my tips for natural disasters is 1, make sure you have an action plan for your family. Know where all your essential documents and items are. Know where you're gonna go next, and the best way to get out of your home safely. And number 2, I suggest that when you have good home insurance, I know a lot of people don't like to pay very much for their home insurance, but you want to make sure you have good coverage to cover you in these types of scenarios. And make sure your payments aren't behind. So I've had those calls before too, so that you are covered when these situations do occur. That's the last thing you want to worry about. And if you're new to purchasing a home, it is required by a lender that you do have home insurance, so you won't have to worry about not having it when you first buy a home. And tip number 3 is not to live in fear. I mean, things happen in the world all the time, especially in 2020. Everything has just changed. There's just so much going on, and then we had these fires happen on top of that. I know it's a lot, but some way you just have to find some positivity in knowing that you will get through this. I think when 2021 hits, we all just need to be thankful that we made it through 2020, because this has just been a crazy year for everybody. And just find the things that you can be grateful for and make the best of it. Well, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you're thinking about moving to California or your job has you relocating here, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or even send a little message in a bottle. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back to the Bay Area. I'll see you guys next time.